Today I have in my hand KM100 from Autel, the new device that does key programming and universal key programming, and transcondenser reading writing, frequency detection and immobilizer function along with the car. So this is 5.5 touch screen, 64 gigabit memory, 2 gigabit RAM. It has ambient temperature, ambient sensor. Okay, in here, I don't know if it's clear. It's here. Okay, this is to recognize the light and adjust the brightness of the device if you want to use it in automatic mode. Here is the main bar. This device has an internal battery, so I'm not connecting it to the charging station now. This is another cable that I'm going to explain for you. It can be charged either by C-type. In here, let me show you. This is the C-type charger. Here is the SD slot, memory card, and here is the UTG board where you can connect this multi purpose cable. This is for remote renewal firmware update. After you learn the key to the car, you want to update the firmware and use it again, you can do it via this cable. You have to solder it in the remote. You have to open the remote from inside and solder it. It can do for universal key and for also the original keys, OEM keys. This device has the Bluetooth connector. This is the new style V200 Maxi VCI. It will cover the new protocols, which is like, for example, GM protocol 2021, 22, 23, CAN FD. So normal protocols plus these advantages of the CAN FD adapter. It has a flashlight, so when you connect it to the car, it has an internal memory. If you see, this is the light inside inserted here. Okay, in here, so you will have the light out of it, so to recognize where is the OBD port. And this is the red color button, and it will show you green also when it is connected to the car. You can power up, I told you can power up this device either by connecting it to the car, open the switch of the car, either by USB port with the main device. I think maybe also, yes, with the laptop, with Maxi Flash software, where you can update the firmware of this one, either from this device. Here is the flashlight or the light to show the connection with the car. So if it is green, that means it is connected, power up from the car. If it is blue, that means it's transferring data from the car. And this is the USB board that I told you. A very advanced tool actually that can recognize the VIN number from the car and can identify the car model, the car number automatically, and this function is not anywhere in any other device. Let me start showing you the main buttons of this device. This is a universal key. It can program universal key from Autel. They call it iKey. So they have now a very nice designed smart keys for the cars, different type. And this is universal. You can generate it to become any car you want, and then learn it to the car. So the first step is to generate this one. You go to the universal key here. By the way, there is should be a battery inside this one, so to open this one, okay, you have to flip it to this side, okay, and put your finger in here. I'm not sure if it's clear, yeah, from here, and then take it out. I don't have somebody to help me today for video, and that's why I cannot do it. You take this one out and then take out the the both side gently. You can insert the battery, and then you will have a functional remote. Now it is not having a battery, that's why there is no light. After you put the battery, you have to select the car. Either you connect this one to the car by auto VIN detection. You can recognize the car. This will save a lot of time for you. If you don't want, then you can just select. Now universal car from Autel covers North America and European cars made. Okay, in the future they are adding also any other manufacturers. Here is the make, where you select Audi, for example. Here the model number, okay, and then the year, and then it will show you can generate the key. by pressing on here. Okay, you can put, it will ask you to put the key here, and then you can say generate key. The question comes, if I generate this key as an Audi, can I regenerate it as Mercedes, or can I regenerate it as Toyota? Yes, you can. You can generate this one many times. You can write on it the value you want. I mean the car you want. So it does not mean that you learn. You generate the key as Audi now. You cannot use it for others. No, that is not right. You can. After learning it to the car also, you might need to reset it by this cable, and then you can again regenerate it to use it with another car. If I scroll down here, you know, there is help information. Okay, if I press in help information, let me press, yeah, it's if you need to customize button function, use button adjustment and special function. You see, if you have more keys, you know, you want to customize, this is for closing, this is for opening, okay, maybe this is for backside door opening, this is for buzzer, you can do that. Actually, this can be done from here, from special functions. If you go to the special functions, okay, and here emo data processing, key unlocking to the smart, here button adjustment. You see here button adjustment, but you have to really put the key first, and then it will show you the list that this button, what does it do, this button, what does it do. It's so easy. It's so easy. So you can customize your button and you can change the functionality of each button from special functions. Let's go back to that smart key generation. Okay, after we put the model, like I told you, you can every time you can select the car you want. Let me just scroll and show you, like, you know, you see Bide, BMW, Cherry, you know, Chrysler, Dodge, you know, Fiat, Ford. When I say European, that means 430 frequency, Great Wall, Haval, Honda. I mean, you know, I'm going to be, you know, just you can stop the screen and check the car you want. Even see Mahindra is there. I went very fast. Okay, H, Hyundai, Jack, Jeep, Kia, very famous, Land Rover, very famous, Mahindra, Maserati, Mazda, Nissan. I'm going to go down. See, the coverage is really very wide. Okay, Skoda, Volkswagen, Volvo. If I switch to also, you know, North America, okay, you can find the also this coverage, Alpha, Audi, you know, Bide, all this, you know, with frequency 330 megahertz. The frequency is suitable for North American cars. You see here Haval, Honda, Jeep, Cary, Kia. So any car imported also to the USA, Maserati, it will be in a frequency of 315. Peugeot, Renault, Seat, so, you know, Volkswagen, this is the USA standard. So when you say automatic VIN detection or VIN, when you connect to the car, you know, you can select. So you hit in here. Let me show you here. Wait. Yeah, see, it will show you also ID4A, the chip inside the device, or inside the universal key. Then you say this one, and then generate the universal key by putting it inside here. So universal key is very easy function that you can use it and generate the key in the car you want. Going back to the main screen, I'm going to function reading and cloning. Reading and cloning transcondenser give you the access to some basic functions, basic information, like, you know, the key, ship type, emo type, transcondenser ID, looking status, and, you know, code mode. So it will give you many values about the transcondenser. So if I hit and read cloning, Okay, I bring my car key in here and just put it aside. Okay, and say read. It will read the ship transcondenser inside. I have to put it very close. Retry. Okay, sorry, the ship will be in here, you know, the transcondenser. So I have to put this one. Sorry, I was putting this one remote control. But the smart key does have the ship inside, but this one, this is inside this one. Sorry for that. Reading. I'm not expecting keys. This is just to demonstrate the device and show you. Yeah. See now, the ID is for the transcondenser ID is there. You know, mode, password. You know, everything is there. You know, if I want to clone this one, but you know, cloning. You know, Autel now support this ships cloning, like, you know, 46 password calculation, 42 transcondenser cloning, 11, 12, 13, 33, 8C. So all of this can be cloned, can be copied by the Autel device. You know, you can even edit the device. Okay, if you select, for example, the ship, you can edit, you know, the ISK, the IDE, the ISKLO, you know, many of the values. You can just edit them, and you know, you can read and you can write. You know, you can read and you can write the values you want to edit in the transcondenser. Let me go back to the main screen and, you know, show you the function transcondenser functions. You know, there is three functions available: transcondenser generation, transcondenser simulation, which is really very nice. I'm going to talk about this conversation between convergence, between ID63 and ID83. Transcondenser transponder generation. That means you can generate a fresh transcondenser, like, you know, transponder, maybe a blank one. You can just generate and make it ready to work with UDI bins. You know, you can accommodate it with different protocols or models using a blank transcondenser. Okay, so first of all, you have to, you know, have the transcondenser and then put the transcondenser in here, and then you can go to this function and just select the transcondenser you want, like for example for the 83. Then you put the transcondenser in here, then it will, you know, generate. It will try to write on it, but there is no transcondenser now. If you do have it, then it will write on it. It will make it ready as ID 83. Then you can you know, use it further for emo function and learn it on the car. Going back, I will show you a very fantastic function that is not available in many VVDI tools like this, or, you know, key tool. Transponder simulation. This can simulate transponder. Like, you know, I don't have transponder now. I want to simulate maybe something like this transponder, and, you know, go to the car. This can work as transponder. Like, you know, this antenna can give the signal to the car as it is a transponder. How can I do this? First of all, I have to tell you that this device can cover this ID46, ID47, ID48, ID49, ID48, ID8A. Maybe future they will add more you know, transponder. Like, you know, here the transponder, sorry, excuse me for this, ID46, for example. I want to simulate this. You know, we have to enter the registered BX you know, values in here, B0, B1, you know, B2, and then we say simulate. When we say simulate, that means this device start to give signal to the car, you know. So it is programmed. I think there is you know, a blank transponder here. That means the device started to write the values in the transponder here, and then now make this transponder send the signal to the car. You got the idea? I mean, you know, this will simulate the transponder. Like, if, for example, you have a transponder for the car that you want to simulate. You have Toyota. let's just say like this. You have Toyota in the road, you know, without any keys. You can, for example, go to ID 48. You can enter the BX values, okay, registers in here, and then after you put it, you make simulation. It will start right this one to the transponder, which is I think in here inside. Then this one will act as transponder. See, now the device act as transponder. It will communicate to the car, but you know, as soon as you exit from this function, the transponder information will go. This is exactly doing like AB112, you know, in IM508 or IM608. You know, it will work exactly similar to that function, but that one advantage, it will keep the value for inside AB112. In here, no, you have it now as a transponder. You have to go, sorry, simulate. You have to go and put this one in the smart button. You put it inside like this. You make the car working, and then you drive your car until your workshop. Or next, you can use this one to copy this transponder to a blank key. But you know, if you make this function, you start the car, then you switch off the car again, you want to use it after you exit, you cannot make the car on. So that is the difference between this YB112 and between this function. This is really a smart way, and you know, simulate the ID, you know, certain IDs that I shown you to make the car on at least. Let me now go back and show you the function for conversion between ID63 and ID83. This function is specially designed for the conversion between two types of Ford transponder, ID63 to ID83 or ID83 to ID63. So if I have a transponder that is having ID63, I can just hit in here and I can convert it to ID83. Okay, it will start converting. If I have that transponder, it will do the job for me. So this is easy and straightforward step to convert the transponder Ford from ID63 to ID83. Okay, let me go back now and show you a fantastic option from the main screen. Like, you know, we finished the universal key, you finished the reading, cloning, transponder functions. We have finished, just to show you, you know, that, you know, how to simulate and how to convert the ID for Ford and other things. Now, a very fantastic function, which is frequency detection. Frequency detection is really very smart, and you know, everyone needs it in the key shop. Frequency detection. Now, you know, if I want to test the car, the AC, I want to test the frequency of this remote, I can just put it in here. See, it will show me ASK 315, or in here, see, 315 megahertz by closing or by opening. Let me show you. I have another key for my car. Okay, if I put it inside here, see, FSK 433. I have this key is my GCC specification key, so the frequency is 433. This is my, you know, Toyota Sienna American specification, so it shows 315. So, you know, this is very fantastic function to show you and to test the remote is working or not. Many of the issues happening with the customers, maybe battery. You have to put battery inside, then it will work. Now I am going to show you, we have finished this 4. Now I'm going to show you this fantastic function, IMO, that is required to connect to the car, because you want to collect the electronic controller immobilizer from the car. You know, then you have to be connected via OBD. Okay, other tools you have to connect by cable. So this function retrieve vehicle immobilizer information and perform IMO related function, like, you know, maybe key learning, maybe remote control learning, and remote control if you want to add like, you know, where is this one, universal key? Let me show it to you. Yeah, this one. Like, you know, the first step when I generate this key to learn it in the car, the step after I generate the key, I have to hook up this one to the car and go to immobilizer, and learn the immobilizer that this key will be opening. Like, let me go inside, let me show you. First of all, you have to select the car. Again, I am telling you that there is a VIN detection, which is automatically recognize the car and know what is the car exactly. This is will really easier your job and make your life easier. So let me go and show you the list of the cars that can be done with this function. Okay. Fantastic device, really fantastic device. So see this GM, because this connector can serve also GM 2122 also. Okay, you have to connect, but you have to connect the immobilizer to the car, either automatic selection, either manual. Okay, I'm going manual because I'm not connected to the car at this moment. Whatever you can. Okay, yeah, see the LED keys for Toyota. I switched now to Audi. From here you can say immo status scan. You can scan the status of immobilizer. You can go inside the control unit. You can get the vehicle information immobilizer. We have to be connected with the car. So all of this immobilizer function, you can do it through OBD while connected to the car. So you can, if we are connected to the car, it will give us an option for add key. If you want to maybe add one more key, if you want maybe to learn this key, if you want maybe to all key lost, you can make the function for all key lost. Or maybe you can copy the remote, make add remote and add one remote, or all remote lost. You can also do this function. If I go to control unit, the immobilizer controller, from here you can go to remote system or engine. Okay, automatically detect engine or remote system, or K line information immobilizer. You can navigate easily by these buttons. Bush K line, yeah, here backup EEPROM. From here you can do you can back up the EEPROM, you can restore EEPROM data. When you back up the EEPROM, it will give you the file where you back up this one. Read IMO data from here, make dealer key. From here you can make dealer key. From here you can make learning, you can do learning procedure. Check key status, reset instrument, Virgin factory new, you can make it as Virgin. So a lot of useful function. Like if I hit in key learning can erase all the keys. So once you do key learning, you might lose all the key. That means what I'm saying is, maybe you have this car key. Okay, you lose the car key, maybe all of the car key losses. You want to learn one more key. First of all, it will ask you to erase the old keys. So after you finish this one, this will become the key for the car. Maybe you bring this one, maybe it will not work. You have to do again learning, because when you do it will ask you how many keys you want to learn. So you could do 2, you could do 3, you could do 4. Okay, and enter the PIN code. By the way, this device does PIN code calculation for many of the cars. Okay, so this is the function, immobilizer function. I'm going to go back. I hope I could connect to the car, we could do things together. But this is will facilitate things and make it easy for you. Let's go back and show you the special function. Here is the special function, immo data processing, key unlocking. If you want to unlock the key, because the key will be locked with the car. Okay, here Toyota Smart unlocking, making very easy. Okay, here is the button adjustment, the one I told you, you can change the functionality of each button. Ignition coil detection also. So if I go to IMO data processing, I will be allowed to work with the IMO related ECU information and transponder information. Okay, I can go inside this one. Okay, you know how many keys you have. Maybe some of the cars also keep the mileage in each and every car, the value. Okay, here if I select the car, okay, original transcondenser, available transcondenser. Okay, then you know you can see the emo data, backup files.